So we're not gonna make the playoffs this season, even if we win on Friday, and let's hopefully we do. This is like the third season in a row that we've had a losing record, and with the quality we have and the kind of players we have, we should not be doing performing this bad. It's just lack of concentration and focus, you know, and losing, brings sadness. And
Sadness brings sadness. Bad results, they attract bad results. The first mistake is just the first because after comes another one. This team needs to finish the first half winning 2-3-0 with the fears disappearing, coming to the second half and play with the free brain, with the free spirit. This is what this team needs, and unfortunately for them, this is not happening. And again, I repeat. So I want to make it clear again because I don't want to be offensive. I don't want to be non-polite. I don't want to put in cause the dignity of the people. But I repeat.
that this is nothing personal, you know. I know it's a Friday night league, but it's still a competition. And when competition is in place, right, you have to be focused and disciplined in order to win. And yes, on the sidelines, I get angry. It's because I'm misunderstood.
I think my passion is misinterpreted as anger sometimes, and I don't think people are ready for the message that I'm delivering, and delivering with a sense of violent love.
Exactly. So let's just come together as a team and
Let's just do it. Let's meet this thing head on. And you were in it to win it.
great work from Joyan, chesting the ball into a space where Russell was standing. And, good to be alert. You got the ball. You were in perfect position then to either slide it in to Joyan again or into Adil or take the ball in yourself. You're more than capable of doing that. But, you know, there was a misplaced pass. That's why I keep saying, guys, be patient. Be patient. But this is just the beginning of the game. So it's okay. But I just still wanted to point that out because it was right in the beginning of the game and we could have gotten a goal right off the bat and the game would have been a little bit different. However, continuing with Russell.
I don't want to be strong with you because you are a nice guy. So I have to think about the answer.
Russell, my friend, you don't like to press. This is an example. You're so far away because of that Adil has to come in the middle because you're not marking your guy. You should be somewhere where that circle is in front of you and Adil should be there where the other circle is. And because we're not in shape, look what happens. Your guy is totally open, and since Adil is again in the middle, that guy is totally open. The guy in the middle, Derek, has marked. You're ball watching. Adil's guy still has the ball. Now Joanne has also come up, and he's out of place. Now Adil's going back to press him, and he gives a ball between two guys. I thought I had it, but by this time, Joanne is so much out of place, and they get a goal. All this would not have happened if we had just marked him from the get go. I've told you guys, don't mark the goalie. Take away every other option. We are not the team that can sit back and absorb pressure, because that requires to be more disciplined and focused. We have a hard time doing simple things consistently. So you can even forget that. This is not a team that's going to sit back. No, we have to win the ball in their half. And the only way to do them is by pressing them. You don't have to win the ball necessarily. You have to make them do the mistake. When you don't, this kind of stuff happens. And I know it's my fault. I went out of place, but I really thought I had it. But that opened the whole thing up. And by that time, like I said, Joanne was out of place and we conceded a goal.
Tired of this shit.
Tired and frustrated.
Oh, frustrating. That is one feeling. Oh, I counted a feeling.
Matt told me that Angel has a habit of running around, and not stay in his box. But good, we passed the ball out of pressure. Great pass from Barrister. And I just love Joanne. He just glides on the field. Great pass to Adil. Great pass again to Joanne. Unlucky not to score. And Russell just put it on a plate. Gave Derek a alley oop and he just hit a field goal. Look at him looking up at the sky. I bet he's thinking to himself.
La gente está muy loca. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Again, we are not pressing. Russell, you're all the way back. Adil can't mark his man, so he's in the middle. You're not pressing. They gave it to your guy again, and you're in the middle now. We're all out of shape. And they get the ball ahead. And luckily, Derek is switched on, so we get the ball, but then bad touch. All right, fine. But we're all in pressure again. Just because of that. Now you're running back, which is good, but you're leaving your man behind you, all open. And that space is also all open for in the rectangle. And we almost get scored on. You have everything in your locker, Russell. You're one of the best players that we've had over the years. The only thing missing is, your awareness when it comes to pressing and tracking back and defending and being in place. Believe me, if you just once you get that all sorted, you're going to score a lot of goals. Just be more focused and disciplined that way. You have everything else in your locker.
Please believe me. Please believe me.
Great distribution to Joanne and great 1-2 from between Derek and Joanne. And this is what Derek was talking about last Friday. You know, you can always receive the ball back. Just keep it simple. Great distribution, great skill from Russell. Unlucky to be fouled. Otherwise, we had a great thing going there. Now, coming back to my favorite guy, Ayman. Mr. I don't like to keep it simple because I don't know why. Look, he has three options open, and he can go into that space and utilize it himself. But, like I said, Ayman just loves to keep it not simple. And he just does that. And now we're all in pressure. We're running back, all out of shape. And it's a good thing we fall back. And again, Derek is in the middle of it. Joanne recovers. If they make a mistake, we get the ball back. But another example of not keeping it simple. Great distribution from Derek. Great touch. Great instinctive pass to Joanne. Just unlucky he was under pressure, but good pass. Now we try to recover the ball. And all this while is going on, Adil is up there. I had to scream at him to come back. We're still out of shape. We're still not pressing. Look, they're distributing the ball at their own will. Now we come close, but it's a little too late. And, great for Ayman to come back, but we're still where we began. We don't have the ball, they have the ball, and they're much closer to our goal than they are to theirs. We clear the ball. Great from Derek to win it. Nice distribution again. I love this that you're quarterbacking, you and Joanne. Perfect through ball. Great ball to Adil. And Adil is going into full pressure. You can see there's one, two, three guys. One in front of Adil and the goalie. That's five guys. And he's going into pressure. There's no way he's going to get a shot anywhere near the goal. But my guy still tried. I don't know why. Do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
This is an example of pressuring them in their half and how good things happen when you do that. Look at this. Nice try for Ayman. No worries, we still have the ball. Now great awareness from Ayman to see that Derek is peeling away. Great touch from Derek and unlucky not to get the goal. All I can say to that is
Shit, partner.
Alfred rarely makes a mistake, and this is one of them. He passed in pressure. They get the ball, but he's aware, like he's switched on. Good for him to getting the ball back, and then keeping it simple, giving it to Alex. Nice ball to Derek. Derek back to Alfred. This is keeping it simple. And then there's this.
What is this? What is this? For what? Why?
Back to my favorite guy, Mr. I don't keep it simple. Look how many open options he has. Russell and Alex, who can both utilize that space. And what does he do? He passes it to God knows where. And look at his dejected face. I bet he's telling himself,
I'm a bad boy.
this is a corner where we conceded the second goal. Like I said, Matt told me Angel has a habit of, going walkabout. And he did it earlier in the game as well. Like he took the ball away from my head. So I go and defend it. And in the meantime, I don't know how this guy is totally open to line up this perfect volley into the goal. All I can say is that's some good shit, man. That was a good volley.
It's bullshit.
Alfred trying to do an impression of Anthony and failing. Good that old man Alex is there to put the pressure, and then there's me, another old guy, giving a nice pass to Joanne, back to Alfred, and an amazing pass into space for Joanne. Just love this kid, man. Feeds it off to Russell, and amazing that you didn't give up on the play, Russell, and kept going.
It's ecstasy! Astonishing! This is not just a dream, it's a wet dream of orgasmic proportions. And this one deludes everybody.
We could have kept it simple here, but Alex went for the long ball. And it came to them. Ayman is pressuring over there, but still at this point, we are safe defensively. Because if that guy goes past Ayman, Alex is there, and Parastar is in the back defending his guy. The guy who's out of place is Adil. He's watching the ball and not watching his man, who's just going to go peel behind him. And now he's running all the way back. And I've told you guys, try to not just go in willy nilly and, commit to the tackle. Be patient. Jockey, make them do the mistake. And over here, Adil goes in, just willy nilly, swings his leg, hoping to connect with the ball. He misses. He goes through both of you and scores a goal. And this is just before halftime whistle. This was the last play, and the referee called a whistle. The worst time to concede a goal. That's why I'm pissed off.
Pissed off. Always pissed off. Pissed off. Always pissed off.
I am pissed off, man. I am.
It's not even warm up. What do you want me to do then? Not let him play. Let him warm up. Let him warm up. On your zebra. It's not about
Okay, so I'm gonna address this because it really pissed me off. First of all, Happy, if you read the chat, was running late because of train delays, not because of his accord. I'm the first guy who always comes to the game, and the second person is Happy. Sometimes he's even there before me. So it's not like Happy to be late. You can ask Happy or anyone who was on the sidelines. He came towards the end of the first half, and as soon as he came, I was telling him to hurry up to get on the field. Because I wanted him to be on the field when Joanne was there. Because last week he was, pinging perfect cross balls, diagonal balls into that space for him. We concede a goal right at the half, and there's 10 things going in my head. The last thing is Happy being not warmed up. And that just pissed me off. And I started screaming. And I don't like screaming because when I'm screaming inside, I'm really crying. So please, guys, don't come to me about subs, alright? I don't sub people according to their quality and or how good they're playing. Everybody pays equal amount of money, and I'm gonna make sure that everybody gets equal time. And I can't keep tabs on everyone because Russell ended up playing 90% of the game. And by the end of the game, he was tired. That's not gonna happen this week. So, guys, let me just do my thing. You do your job, let me do my job. I'm the captain. I organize many things. There are 10 things going in my head.
You borrow my brain for 5 seconds and just be like,
dude, can't handle it. Unplug this bastard.
yeah, because it fires in a way that is, I don't know, maybe not from this particular terrestrial realm.
All right. Alright, this is the kickoff to the second half. Good for Alfred to be switched on. Nice simple passing. And there's Happy with his crossball. Him and his tight unwarmed hamstring. Delivering a perfect pass to Joanne. Nice 1-2 with Derek. And then my guy just goes ahead and scores.
Are you kidding me? Come on! This man is absolutely mainline to pure footballing magic that belongs in a different galaxy altogether than we are living in. Absolute, astonishing, jaw-dropping genius.
We're totally switched off in this play from their throw kick. Look. Russell is not marking his man. That guy's totally open. That other guy is behind our defenders. You know, this can't happen. They almost scored like this. All I can say to that is...
You tossers! You had one job to do!
So I've said many times, don't dribble the ball in our half. You know, and this is exactly what we're dribbling in front of our goal. Under pressure with the two guys, you know, in our box that can put us in pressure. There's Ayman that's totally open. You can turn around and clear the ball. You're not always going to dribble your way out of trouble. And you give away a foul, and we could have been scored on in that moment. Derek gets fouled. They get a yellow card. We get a man advantage. You know, Derek has to work twice as hard when we don't stay in shape and we don't play simple and we don't focus. Guys, be patient. We have a man advantage. The opportunity will come. You know, just pass the ball around. Don't get too excited. Once again, my favorite person, Ayman. Let's see what he does this time. Look, again, Mr. I don't keep it simple. Has 1, 2, 3, 4 options. And what does he do?
Amazing. Just amazing. Go back.
Alright, again, we're not pressing. They get the ball. They're easily in our half, but good defending from us. Great Alfred. And, you know, good for Russell to track back. Great back move. Back to Russell. This is some great stuff. Great pass. Great run from Happy. This should have been a goal, Happy. Maybe if you would have warmed up. And, you know, had loose hammies.
Don't you never let me see you do that shit again. I'll fuck you up.
Referee signaled there's only 2 minutes left, so we have to keep possession, keep the ball on the ground. My favorite person, Ayman, and he has 2 open options, goes to lob the ball just because he heard Adil say it. And we end up losing the ball, and it's only 2 minutes left. That is the analysis of this week. Again, guys, I keep saying every week, keep it simple. Stay focused, stay disciplined. You know, we have what it takes to win every game and win this league, season in and season out. But we have to be more disciplined and focused, guys. Anyhow, before I leave, this is the last word of advice I would like to give you.
Guys, I don't care how tough you think you are, nothing hits harder than life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward, okay? And don't be pointing fingers saying, I'm not where I need to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you.